My name's Andrea. I'm the creator of Football XOXO. I'm here to walk you through this series of plays where we focus on what we covered in our very first episode, the one where we talked about the first thing that you should learn in American football, the 10 yards, 4 downs concept. Now, if you cheated and came straight here, you should go back and watch it because I am going to go pretty fast. Okay, so first I should tell you that we are not the NFL. We are in no way affiliated with the NFL, so this here is a high school football game. Yeah, the players might be smaller, but they're full of the same heart with none of that yucky copyright headache. So, before the first play, we're going to hit the pause button and evaluate some of what's going on in the field. First of all, let's acknowledge that there are, of course, two teams. There's a light team and a dark team. The light team has the ball, and if you have possession of the ball, that makes you offense. So the light team is offense and the dark team is defense. The ball is at the 42-yard line, which is here, and the light team, the offense's goal for a first down is 10 yards to the left, which is at the 48-yard line, which is here. And I know what you might be thinking. You might be thinking, hey, Andrea, that's not the 48-yard line. That's the 52-yard line. Well, give me a second and I'll explain. Let's remember that the 50-yard line is smack dab in the middle of the field, and the yard line numbers go down as they go out on both sides of the 50-yard line. So, to count from where they are at the 42-yard line, it's 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 49, 48. See, there is no 51 or 52-yard line. And if you want to learn more about the anatomy of a football field, we got a video for that called American Football Field Explained. If you're confused about all this yard talk, that video will also break down yards and meters for you. Don't forget to also check out the next video in this season where we explain the blue lines and the yellow lines you see popping up on the field and more of what they mean. Okay, time to unpause. Let's watch the light team's first down. Okay, the first down is over. And you see the referee there with his arm up? He's marking where the ball went down, meaning that's where the second down will start. And where is he standing? About the 46-yard line. If the first down was at the 42-yard line and they made it to the 46-yard line, that's a 4-yard gain. And that's what they would call it, a gain. So, if they made a 4-yard gain, that would make the next play 2nd and 6. Let's watch. By the way, if you haven't noticed, we've put a little handy marker there for you if you're having trouble following ball. It is difficult, not gonna lie, so we're trying to help you out. And there goes the ref with that arm up again, and he's at the 49-yard line, the 49-yard line on the other side of the 50. So the light team was on the 46-yard line, so that's a 5-yard gain. Last play was 2nd and 6, so this one will be 3rd and 1. So since the light team has only 1 yard to go to earn a first down, the defense is going to be extra vigilant this play. They're going to try to not let the offense gain an inch. Here we go. See how they really pile up in the center there? Well, the defense tried their hardest, I'm sure, but the offense still got through. First down for the light team. The ref is making a signal now, right arm up to signal this is where the next down will start, left arm out to signal the first down. So now the ball is at the 45-yard line. So on that last play, they did not only make that 1 yard they needed for a first down, but they gained another 3 yards on top of that. That does not affect the next set of 10 yards, however. Since this first down is at the 45-yard line, they need to get at least 10 yards within 4 downs, which is to the 35-yard line. Okay, on this first down, they made a gain of 3 yards, making the next play 2nd and 7. You may be wondering if it's called gaining yards, then what's the opposite of that? Losing yards? Is that even possible? Yes, it is possible, and it's called a loss. A gain or a loss. We'll cover what causes a loss of yardage a bit later in Football XOXO, but basically, it's usually when the defense is doing a good job and they're pushing the offense to ensure that they don't get a first down, which means that the defense will get the ball, a first down for them, going the other direction, of course. Anyway, the light team gained 3 yards, making the next down 2nd and 7. They're on the 42-yard line. Remember, we were on the 42-yard line at the beginning of this tape, but now we're on the other side of the 50-yard line, so the numbers will go down from here. While the light team is subbing out some players, it's a good time to talk about why we're not talking about the players and the positions they play. Trust me, we'll get there. Getting these concepts down pat now will make understanding each position's purpose and responsibility a breeze later. Here's 2nd and 7. Okay, there's the ref marking the 38-yard line abouts, so that's a 4-yard gain. That would make the next play 3rd and 3. Now, I'm spitting a lot of numbers and doing a lot of math at you right now, but when people just casually watch a game, they don't do that usually. They just see nothing weird like a penalty happen, and they're like, cool, forward progress. Oh, here we go. Now, it doesn't look like they made it that far. We see the ref there throwing his arm up, but we did not see his left arm go out, so we know that they did not get a first down. So this is a 4th down. Now, I really shouldn't be telling you this yet, but I'm gonna let you in on a little secret. I chose this series of plays from this game for a reason, and it's because when the light team gets to this 4th down, they play it like a normal play. So here's the secret. The 4th down is actually special, and I'll tell you why in an upcoming episode that's called What's So Special About the 4th Down? Anywho, back to the game. That was 4th and 2. The light team made it. They got a first down. Okay, now everybody can relax. Well, if you're rooting for the light team, you can relax. If you're rooting for the dark team, you're beginning to sweat. So, the light team is at the 34-yard line, first down. They're 34 yards away from scoring, but again, achieving just the 10 yards is what will ensure that they can keep possession of the ball so that they can pursue the touchdown. If you can just keep getting that first down over and over again, you can make your way to that goal line 10 yards at a time. All right, first down, here we go. All right, the light team got about 5 yards on that one. They should keep this momentum going. So I have a question for you. Do you feel confident about this concept? Whether you do or you don't, I ask that you please leave a comment on this video and let us know how we're doing. If you are perhaps beginning to feel confident about this concept, that's great. You probably do have it. But I want to ask that you lean away from the X button for now, because if you stick around for just another minute, there's something I want to show you, and it's coming up. Okay, this is the 2nd down, 2nd and 5. Okay, wow, that's the biggest yard gain we've seen in this video, 19 yards. That's really, really good. I mentioned momentum before, and the light team's got it. Nothing like a 19-yard gain to boost your confidence and make you feel unstoppable. Now here's the thing I wanted you to see. So since they were on the 29-yard line before and gained 19 yards, the light team is now on the 10-yard line. They obviously got a first down on this play, but they would not call this 1st and 10. They would call it 1st and goal. Anytime they are 10 yards or less from the goal line, it's 1st and goal. 10-yard line or the 1-yard line, it's 1st and goal, or 2nd and goal, as this next play would be. And that'll about do it for this game tape episode that pairs with Football XOXO's first episode, American Football, the First Thing You Should Learn. Many thanks to the students and faculty at Arcadia High School in Arcadia, California for helping make this tape possible. And a special thanks to Frank Nunez and the advanced video production students at Arcadia High. Now it's time for you to get out there and watch some football, understand it, and conquer the world.
Where to put?